Hey, hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to jump on this webinar. My name is Ellie, and if you're here, you are either interested in learning more about Forex, or someone you may know invited you here because they believe that this is an extraordinary opportunity you need to know about. So before we begin, I'd just like to share a little bit about my journey. About a year ago, a friend of mine introduced me to Forex, and at the time, all I knew is that Forex stands for foreign exchange, and being someone who loves to travel and is always out the country, I'm used to selling my US dollars in exchange to buy other currencies. So I didn't understand why I would want to trade it. It wasn't until I got invited to a webinar very similar to this, where I learned more about Forex. And shortly after I made the decision to start trading, I pretty much came to the solution that this was the next step I needed to take towards reaching my financial goals. And so what helped me come to this decision were a series of questions I had to ask myself. I asked myself, am I someone who's interested in making extra money? Yes. Am I someone who does not want to be a slave to their job? Yes. Am I someone who does not want to trade time for money? Yes. And am I someone who wants more time to do the things I love? Whether it's more time to travel, more time to spend with family and friends, more time to work on other dreams and goals, more time to just focus on myself and practice self-care? And the answer was yes. So being that I answered yes to even just one of these questions, it didn't make sense why when I was asked, do you trade, my answer was no. So I decided to change my no to a yes and start trading. So fortunate enough, when I started trading, I was able to work and learn with an amazing team of people that I still work with today. And a few months ago, we decided that we wanted to build a platform to teach other people how to trade and to teach people about Forex. And so being that we poured hours and hours learning a number of technical analysis and methods to enter and exit the market, we were able to create a method so simple anyone can learn. A method so simple I wish was taught to me when I first started trading. A method so simple that makes this chart that you see here before you look very unintimidating. So a lot of people hear about Forex or see this chart and are intimidated and feel like this is something they can't learn, or feel like this is something that's time consuming or requires you to change your day-to-day schedule. And I'm here to change your views about that and to help you see how simple Forex can be and how Forex can help you and change your life. So now, I didn't have any prior knowledge to Forex before I started. You don't need any prior knowledge. And so this method that we created will help you enter and exit the market easily. So using this method today, it takes me 5 minutes, even less, to set up my charts and to set up my trades. And then after that, I don't have to even think about it again. And so all you need is just a little bit of time in the beginning to learn the strategy, right? To learn the chart and understand little things that are very important in Forex. And then after that, all you need is a few minutes throughout the day to just set up your trade. And so now the market is open Sunday to Friday. So between Sunday and Friday, for 24 hours each day, right? So straight through Sunday in the evening to Friday evening, you can trade in the foreign exchange market at any time during the day. So if you have a little bit of time in the morning, maybe during your lunch break, after work, before bed, if you're a night person and you're up at night, then you can trade at whatever time works best for you. And so that is really one of the great things about Forex. It's about doing it on your own time. And so there are a lot of people at work who have downtime, who have the time to text people and to check their Facebook and to read articles. And in that same time frame, you can be trading. Imagine using that time that you do to do those other things. You spend that time to trade and make a little extra money, right, to have in your pocket. So yes, the idea of Forex is to make money, but the other side of it is to have time freedom, right? Like I said, to have time to do the things we love to do. So fortunate enough, I was able to meet and to trade with a number of people who have hectic schedules. I mean, you know, working full time, in school full time, and just doing a number of things that many people would use as an excuse to say that they can't trade. These people were still finding a few minutes in their day to trade, to make extra money, whether it was to make money to pay off one bill or to make money so that they can stop working that 9-to-5 job, or to make extra money to put themselves back in school. You know, everyone's financial goals and dreams are very different. And so Forex can be that vital component to push you towards that, right? To help propel that for you. So now what you see here before you is a chart. And so if you look to the left, we see USD CAD, which is the pair that we're focusing on. This is the US dollar and Canadian dollar. And this 1H represents the time frame we're on. We are on the 1 hour. There are other time frames you can look at the chart, but today we will be focusing on the 1 hour. And so all this red and green you see on the screen are candlesticks, and each candlestick represents the time frame we are on. So therefore, each candlestick is an hour. This is 1 hour, that's 1 hour, that's 1 hour. And so the reds represent sells, right? And so that's the market pushing down. So that means in this hour, this, and this following hour, the market continued to push down. And the greens represent buys, which is the market pushing up. So for 1 hour, the market moved up this much. The next hour, the market moved up that much, and so on and so forth. So when we scale back, we can see that the market is pushing up. It is making higher lows and higher highs. The market is making higher highs. And so that means that the market is pushing in an uptrend. And in an uptrend, we want to buy. So using the method that I teach, let's say we enter a trade right here and we exit right over here. In this trade, right, the market moved up 139 pips. So a pip stands for point in percentage, and a pip represents each move the market makes. So in this trade, the market moves 139 pips. So now I know you're probably wondering, okay, so how much money did we make off this trade? So now we have something called a lot size. And your lot size is what determines how much each pip is worth, right? So a lot size determines how much each pip is worth. So let's say our lot size is equivalent to 10 cents. So on this trade, where we call 139 pips, and our lot size is 10 cents, so each pip is equivalent to 10 cents, we would have made $13.90 off of this trade, right? So now, the great thing about Forex, right, these days is that you can open up an account with as little as $10. So now let's say we have a trade account and our balance, right, we have a trade account balance where we opened up a trade account with $100, right? So that is our current balance. So now let's take that 139 pip trade we entered and caught, right? And so we said we made $13.90. So we're going to add that to our account balance. So now we're going to enter another trade. Using the method that I teach, let's say we enter right here, and let's say we exit right there. We would have caught 344 pips off this trade. So once again, each pip is worth 10 cents, and this time we caught 344 pips, so we would have made $34.40 off of this trade. So we're going to add how much we caught, which we said was $34.40. And so now our total account balance is now at $148.30. So we're going to move over, and now we can see that the market is starting to push down in a downtrend. The market is making lower highs and lower lows. So in this type of market, we want to sell. So let's say we enter the market here and exit right there, we would have caught 184 pips, right? And so once again, we're going to this time enter a trade. However, our lot size now, right? Our lot size is going to be equivalent to 20 cents, where each pip is now worth 20 cents. And so we would have made $36.80 off of this trade. So now we're going to add this. We're going to add $36.80, right? So now we have a balance of $148.30. Let's slide this over here. So now we're going to enter another trade. And so let's say we entered here and we exit right there, we would have caught 90 pips. So now this time, we're going to increase our lot size again, where each pip is equivalent to 30 cents. And so on this 90 pip trade we just caught, we would have made $27. So we're going to add this balance here, right? We made $27. Now we have a balance of $175.30. We're going to enter another trade here and exit here, where we caught 152 pips, but this time our lot size is 50 cents. We would have made $76 off of this trade. So now let's add $76 to our account balance, which now we are up to $251.30. And so this would just continue and continue. We would continue to increase our lot size and continue to grow our account. So now moving away from this, imagine we're at a point, right, where we are increasing our lot size continuously, right? So I want to give you examples. Let's say off of this trade, let's say we entered this sell and we caught 76 pips. If we entered a trade where each pip was $1, we would have made $76. If we entered a trade where each pip is equivalent to $5, we would have made $380. Now let's say each pip was worth $10. We would have made $760. Now imagine each pip being $30. We would have made $2,380 off of this trade. Now imagine sitting behind your desk and you're at your lunch break, right? Or you're eating at your desk and you decide you're going to set up a trade. And you set up this trade really quick and you're able to catch 76 pips off of this trade that you set up. Or imagine setting this up before going to bed and you set up your entry and exit points and you wake up and you see you've caught 76 pips. Now imagine what your lot size is, right? Imagine how much each pip is worth, how much you could make in these minutes steps that you're taking out during your day to set up your trade. So for those of you who are questioning, when should I start trading? You know, now is the time. Now is the time to start learning how to trade and to start practicing and putting in that little effort to make a few extra dollars. Whether, once again, you're making extra money to just pay one bill or you're making extra money to become financially free, now is the time to start. So thank you all for jumping on this webinar. I would really appreciate it if you found me on my Facebook page and followed the page. Also, comment, message me if you have any questions. If you are ready to sign up, just come to my site. This amazing pop-up will come on your screen. Please do fill in your name and email to access all the information and other videos I have on my site, as well as just sign up if you're ready to sign up now, because when is the time? Now is the time to start learning how to trade, right? So thank you all once again for coming on here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.